Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the San Francisco Giants and the Miami Marlins. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Sandy Alcantara is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Striding into the box, Mike Yastrzemski. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. The pitch. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting second, the second baseman, Donovan Solano.
Into the box now, Donovan Solano, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Solano takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Hit hard on the ground to second. One there. Relayed to Aguilar. The double play, and that retires the side. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Johnny Cueto gets the start for San Francisco in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're going to get a chance to look at a good veteran pitcher here. This guy's been around the block a few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn how to be a good pitcher.
Now to the plate, Corey Dickerson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Dickerson.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
Hey!
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Here's Starling Marte. And Cueto starts him out with strike one. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. He's got 1 hit in 25 tries. 1 out, nobody on. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, Dero, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Hit down the line at first. Fielded cleanly by Belt, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Digging in now, Jesus Aguilar. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Now this one's hit hard to left field by Aguilar and deep. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
In now, Brian Anderson.
Batting fourth.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dubon has it, and the side is retired. Marlins are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. Second inning coming up. Miami out to an early 1-0 lead. And that'll bring up Buster Posey. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 28, Buster Posey.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit back up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
Belt.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he rips it on the ground to second. Step on the bag for one, and for the second time in 2 innings here this afternoon, they've bounced into a double play.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
So base is empty now after the double play, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Boy, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump throw.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long. But up here, guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play by the shortstop to leave his feet and at least make this close.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, and he puts it on the ground to second. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Giants are down on 4 pitches. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Last half of the second set to go, and next it'll be the outfielder, Garrett Cooper.
Garrett Cooper.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. This pitch is popped up. Posey is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the shortstop.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Belt has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, Chisholm.
So striding forward now, Jazz Chisholm will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Grounded softly down the line toward first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Cueto gets the sign and delivers. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Leading off the inning, Mauricio Dubon, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. There to take it is Marte for the first out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 47, Johnny Cueto.
Stepping up to the plate, Johnny Cueto. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. And there are 2 away now.
Up next to the Giants, the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Digging in to try it again, Mike Yastrzemski. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Base hit into right center. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Giants are down on 4 pitches. It remains 1-0. So stepping in, Chad Waller, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The catcher, Chad Waller.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Right side. It's flagged down deep in the hole. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Sandy Alcantara.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Sandy Alcantara. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Here's one fouled off to the right as the count evens at 1-1.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate now, Corey Dickerson. He grounds it sharply to third. And that's through into left field for a base hit.
The center fielder, number 6, Sterling Marte.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte as he rips it on the ground to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami, but they hold a 1-0 lead. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Donovan Solano. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Alex Dickerson, and he fouls this one off. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pulled toward right center field. Marte is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, catcher, Buster.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. And there's a base hit on the line. And the throw in gets away from him. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
To the plate now, Brandon Belt. And this is going to find Triples Alley out here in right center for extra bases.
Just a great at-bat there. That one-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are 1 solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker. It's strike 1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
The batter, number 35.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Brandon Crawford digging in next.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
Still only one out in the inning. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
With one out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
Here's the 0-2. On a line to shortstop.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
Into the box now, Mauricio Dubon. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Here comes the first pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. Marte is under it, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Giants out in front here, 2-1. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Jesus Aguilar. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, that's inside.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Now a flare out toward right center. Solano onto the grass. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. So one away here with the bases empty. And that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now the pitch.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left as the Marlins have rallied back to tie it at 2 apiece.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world. And when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it just like he did there.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper.
And he'll bounce one on the ground to first.
He's got it.
Now batting, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Into the box now, Miguel Rojas. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And it's fouled away. Now another 2-2. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike. And there are 2 gone now. Jazz Chisholm stands in as he looks at a called strike. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Cueto pauses. Here's the 0-2. The slider freezes him.
At the plate, a called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. Marlins able to knock things up on the solo home run. We're through 4, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Stepping up now, Johnny Cueto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The pitcher, number 47.
Here comes the first pitch.
Cueto.
Line drive to center field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Standing in now, Mike Yastrzemski. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The batter, number 7.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
So now to the plate, Donovan Solano. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single.
Now back, left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
At the plate, Alex Dickerson.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, D-Roy. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit to the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
Yeah, and as the batter right there, you're taking off your batting gloves, giving dabs to the first base coach. Glad that found the hole right there. Ribeye steak, chocolate milk.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as they've pushed the margin here to 5-2 now.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And he's going to make a move as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Josh Smith comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Number 58, Josh Smith.
At the plate now, Brandon Belt. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's now 6-2.
Well, that run won't be charged against him, but he's still disappointed. His job is to shut the door down when they call on him, and he just couldn't get it done there.
Into the box, Evan Longoria. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. There's one. Out. To Aguilar for the double play.
The batter, number 35, shortstop, Brandon.
Striding in, Brandon Crawford. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Fouled off. Posey on third with 2 out. Hit sharply on the ground. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 7-2 ball game.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
To the plate now, Mauricio Dubon. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Cueto.
In now, Johnny Cueto. Popped him up. Chisholm is under it, and the inning is over. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. Home half of the 5th coming up. San Francisco leads this one 7-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you. Heidi.
Yeah.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sharp ground ball to third. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
John Birdie will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out.
John Birdie.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Center fielder going back. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center, and it's now a 7-4 ball game.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. You better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
The center fielder, number 6, Sterling Marte.
Standing in now, Starling Marte. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Grounded back up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
So now to the plate, Jesus Aguilar. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
And he got him.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Brian Anderson is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Behind 0-2 now. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Right to him. Over to Crawford at the bag, and the force play will end the inning. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's the Giants 7 and the Marlins 4. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Bro, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Up next for the Giants, the left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and into bat next it'll be Alex Dickerson. From the belt, kicks and deals. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Pulled toward right center field. Marte on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Buster Posey.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Buster Posey trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Garrett Cooper. A bouncer up the middle. Crawford to his left. He's there, and a rather easy first out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Stepping in, Miguel Rojas. He got called out on strikes his last time through. At third, Longoria. Then it goes to first, and it's not in time.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Here comes the first pitch. Jazz Chisholm is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. 1-1 the count. Comes set. Now the pitch. Runners on first with 1 down. Weak roller right side to Crawford for 1. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. 7th inning coming up. Giants on top 7-4. Seventh inning ready to roll, and here comes the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Brandon Belt.
From the stretch. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Standing in, Evan Longoria. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
Popped him up. Rojas over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 35, shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
So in now for San Francisco, Brandon Crawford. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this one's off the 5th archway. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Well, he's certainly not shy, is he? He goes up there looking to be aggressive and takes a big rip right here. Squares it up and lines it for a double that goes all the way to the wall. Great work out of him.
Dickerson is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it'll be the catcher, Chad Wallach. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
The pitcher, number 35, Richard.
Jorge Alfaro will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Number 38, Jorge Alfaro.
And a slider tails outside for ball 1. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
1 strike.
Back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Corey Dickerson is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. To second for 1. Relay to Belt. They get 2, and that'll end the inning. Ryan Stanek has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 55, Ryan Stanek.
Luis Basabe is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Luis Basabe.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Now back, right field.
Tony Watson will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Attention, please. He's running at first base. Number 56, Tony Watson.
At the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Stanek is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty D, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that could cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull
Austin Slater will come on now and pinch run here.
Now running at second base, number 13, Austin Slater.
Stepping in now, Donovan Solano runs up and gets this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now back, left fielder.
Ready for another shot now, Alex Dickerson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right now.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Here's the first pitch to him. Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. One run scores. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 9-4 ball game.
And you know, this run might be the one that seals this thing for good. A 3-run deficit is tough enough to overcome, but a 5-run deficit feels like it might just be a little bit too much. They don't have many outs left to work with.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Into the box now, Brandon Belt, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Number 33 will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
So striding in, Evan Longoria. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3. Number 33 is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Now playing right field.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Starling Marte. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. The Fish find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all over the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs that's going to win the ball game.
Digging in, Jesus Aguilar. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. And he runs that one high and tight for ball one. That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Brian Anderson. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
2 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Standing in, Brandon Crawford. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. First pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The center fielder, number 1.
In now, Mauricio Dubon. He comes in, Wilmer Flores. will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Number 41, Wilmer Flores.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 56, Tony Watson.
Aramis Garcia will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Weak grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. First one, he was on it and fouled it off. Second one, he did not miss.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. Marte's after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left to board. Wilmer Flores will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 41.
Arlene Garcia, a southpaw, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Number 97.
Garrett Cooper is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 3-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first by Longoria is right there for the first out.
The batter,
riding in once again, Miguel Rojas. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. 0-1 the count. Fly ball out toward left center field. Heading after it is Dickerson. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
Hit out towards second. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins are now down to their final out of the game. Now at the plate, Chad Wallach, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. No balls and a strike to count. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Miami down to their last strike. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. The Giants used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Johnny Cueto gets the W on the mound. Sandy Alcantara allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon,